What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Star. This is season 3, episode 10, When Stars Fall. Okay, so we gonna get into this episode, bitch. Listen, I was trying to figure out where they was trying to take us when this episode came on, because all of a sudden I hear do 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 do. I said, wait a minute. Come on, everybody, get on now. I said, wait a minute. Mary J. Blige finna make a cameo. Now, girl, it was like a whole ass music montage video of the whole cast, and they're all singing Mary J. Blige song. What I was just thinking, what's it called? Hateration, holleration. Bitch, I forgot the name of the song, but y'all know, we know the song. But they was singing it. Then all of a sudden, Patty come in this hateration, holleration. I said, wait a minute. No, y'all won't. Come on, everybody, get on up. Oh my God, I'm sitting here like, what the fuck, Lil Jaden? He up there doing, he breakdancing and doing his little tricks and stuff. I said, oh, you got skills. Okay. Brandi get her turn, Queen singing. Everybody's singing and shit. I said, where's Star at? Star ain't singing. Alex ain't, well, she was singing. But everybody's just singing and shit. I said, what the hell is going on? I'm confused about what's happening. And then all of a sudden, Cotton wakes up and she was like, "Where my baby? Where my baby?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." She was having a dream. She just wanted her family back. So she having a dream about the family being together, just having a good time, whatever. Cause Lil Jalen, I hope I'm saying his name. Is it Jalen or Jalen? Bitch, JJ. That's what she called him, so that's what we calling him too. Let me tell you something. That's the one thing I can't stand. On the one hand, I like it when these shows go on break because it gives me a time to, re-energize, recharge. But then when they go on these long ass breaks, and Fox is good for that. These long ass, month-long ass breaks. I be done forgot people names and shit and what happened. But anyway, so they trying to find him. And Brandi come up in there with Cotton, talk about something. Come on, let's go. I got him. He tried to take me down. I tried to, do the right thing, and then this bitch come do this. So they basically finna make an exchange for the hard drive information that she got on him, on Xander, and for Lil JJ. And so that's what winds up happening. And the dude that was up in there with him, he was being big and bad or whatever, calling people out their names and shit. And Brandi shot his ass in the motherfucking foot. Okay, and I was like, that's what the fuck you get. Cause she was like, whatever's going on between me and you, Xander, it's all done. It is what it is. He was like, that's cool. You right. It's done. And I'm pulling my money up out this club. Karma gonna sink and all this shit. She said, bitch, you didn't make Karma. I made this shit. My club gonna be alright. So she cool with that. Later on in the episode, what we wind up finding out is, I'm just gonna get all this out the way. I'm gonna put Carlotta and this whole thing in all together because it ties in, because they're family. And the dynamic, we get their family back together, getting everything back in order. And the episode kind of got heavy because that's how it was last season. Well, in the first half of the season, when towards the end of that mid-break, that Queen Latifah revealed that her stepfather, he's her stepfather, was raping her, and that's part of the reason why, Cassie and Carlotta was not getting along, because Cassie always thought that, she was second best. She was always second best. People always wanted to do stuff with Carlotta. The dad always wanted to do stuff with Carlotta. And I can understand how she could have felt that way, given that that wasn't even Carlotta's real daddy. That was her stepdaddy. My own daddy don't even want to come kick it with me like that, but he always want to take Carlotta out on these fishing trips and shit like that. Don't want to do nothing with me. And so that tension and that resentment and that hatred and jealousy or whatever, it built up, and that's why they kept on clashing as adults. And then when Carlotta finally put it out there that the reason why he always chose me to do stuff is because I was trying to protect you. He up here touching me, doing all this other stuff to me. I did not want him to start in on you, so I took that. I sacrificed my body for you, so you wouldn't have to go through that trauma that I went through, being the bigger sister and stuff like that. And at this point, you know, they got little J-Man back, and Carlotta and Cassie was in the house talking about stuff. You know, she trying to get the girls ready for the ASAs and all this shit. And then somebody knocked on the door. Baby, it's Miss Patty LaBelle, the mama. Which one of you bitches shot me? That's the best line that she did. Okay, but she come to the door with the daddy, with the stepdad. And then she was like, why the fuck is he here? You can get the fuck up out of here. And I guess he got something like Alzheimer's or something like that. Dementia. Either way, his memory is not all the way there. It comes and goes. And so I feel like he playing dumb on purpose on some parts too. Because when it comes to this subject, all of a sudden, he don't know. He don't know. He ain't never slipped up and said, yeah, this happened or whatever. He all of a sudden, he really don't know, quote unquote. And so, you know, he was like, what have I ever done to you? Carlotta was like, bitch, you raped me. You motherfucking raped me. And then Patty was like, girl, what you say? You lying. You lying. And see, I can't stand shit like that. Okay? I cannot stand shit like that. Because that stuff goes on, especially in a lot of black households. A lot of black households. You have stuff like this that goes on. And I'm not just saying black households. Let me take that away. But even though in the community it does go on. But you have a lot of women, unfortunately, who will not believe their child when they say that somebody touched them, especially if it's somebody that they're in love with. They would choose a man or whoever their spouse is over their child. And I cannot stand a bitch that'll do that. Okay? So that was disgusting. You know, of course, Carlotta getting her feelings. She don't believe me. You know, Cassie was like, fuck that bitch. I believe you. I believe you. You know, Cotton and Cassie had a conversation about what they're going to do. And of course, you know, Cassie had to be what she was going to be. Okay? She trying to come clean. She trying to, you know, change her life around. But, you know, she got to take care of some shit first. Okay? She was like, I'm gonna let Carlotta deal with what she gotta deal with, and I'm gonna help her out, but I'm gonna take care of some shit first. She went over there to the daddy house. It was raining and shit. She trying to get over there and trying to see what's up. Okay, why you ain't ever take me on them fishing trips? What the fuck you do with her on them fishing trips? Carlotta told me, bitch, and I fucking believe her. Tell me what the fuck you did. Oh, he wouldn't admit shit, and she pulled a gun out on him and tried to make him admit it, but of course he really wouldn't, and she said, stay the fuck out of my life and all that stuff. Baby, Cassie, what's going on? I said, oh, that scene, Brandi, bitch, your voice, I don't know what been going on with you, Jazz in the Garden. I've been seeing the videos and all that shit, but bitch, fuck all that. You need to stick to acting right about now because, baby, you did that scene. I was sitting here like, so you gonna do it to me first. The haves and the have not did it to me at the end. Y'all gonna do it to me this day. Lee Daniels and them, y'all gonna do it to me tonight. 2 days in a row, y'all gonna have me in my feelings. I'm sitting here like, oh my God, this is, oh, that was deep. It was deep. It got there. And it was a message, a universal message that's been going on. And it's unfortunately probably going on right now. Somebody home right now. And it's upsetting. Moving on from that, you got Derek coming up in there talking to you know, into Club Karma. He didn't get his little settlement check from you know, what happened to his you know, what happened to him and his little accident and all that shit. Bitch, now he want to invest the money into Club Karma. And he was like, yeah, I was talking to the cops. I know all the stuff. She was like, wait a minute, bitch, you was up here talking to cops? Yeah, because I was trying to figure out the nigga that was fucking with my grandma. And she was like, okay, cool. He said he just want to get back to his community and shit like that. I was like, oh, all right. So that was that little shit. Then we get to this whole thing where the girl's trying to get into the ASAs and get an ASA. It seems like the ASA is like the AMAs or the billboards and stuff like that. But basically Carlotta trying to get them take 3 into the to get into the event, get nominated for an ASA, win an ASA, get into this Billboard ASA party, and because it's a slot left, but they don't get it because of drama with Star. And so they said it's too fresh, it's too recent. We'll get to the Star drama in a minute, but basically they're trying to get the attention back on them because right when they were getting a little heat, positivity, people looking at them because of what happened at the ball and, actually taking more interest in them, trying to take them serious, and people are actually chattering about them, and they getting this buzz. All of a sudden, Maurice won a surprise drop Gigi, aka Keke Palmer's album, and so it took the attention off of them, and now they have to do something to get the attention back on them. Mind you, Maurice is trying to be the A&R, and Mateo was like, is his name Mateo? I hope I'm saying his name right. I just called him something, bitch. Let's call him Mateo. Mateo Cubano. Mateo Cubano. He up there like, you gonna have to talk to Carlotta about that because she the head of this. She the president, bitch. Okay, so you gonna have to talk to her. And he was like, ain't this about a bitch? Yes, bitch. You thought you was gonna get one and done up in this bitch, okay? You still gotta go through Carlotta. So I feel like he wound up giving the slide to Noah. And it didn't matter even if I felt like he was being sneaky, trying to give it to Noah over Take 3. And he knew Take 3 was trying to get up in there. But at this point, because of what happened to Star, Take 3 wasn't going to get the slot anyway for the Billboard ASA party. And what wound up happening with that is it was this lady, Sherry Hadley. She Coming to America, okay? I met her. She is a really, really nice person. But she's like this editor, columnist in this magazine or whatever for the ASAs and all this stuff. And Alex and Simone trying to talk about getting Take 3 into this whole event, get a cover story or at least get an article done on them. Baby, they was at the Billboard ASA party, and Mama said, girl, Take 3 ain't nothing but a local talent show, winning group, okay? That's what people are looking at y'all like. And y'all ain't worthy of an ASA yet, okay? So we not looking at you. But Alex, when is your solo album coming out? Girl, that's what we looking into. Okay, at this point, Simone was like, excuse me? She was like, girl, don't nobody want Take 3. You got this whole thing with Stop being up in jail, don't know who her baby daddy is, and then this whole thing with your goddamn husband being deported and doing all this stuff. We ain't got time for that. That's what made Simone snap off, right? And she was like, don't be talking about my sister, don't be talking about my husband, and if you keep on keeping their names in your mouth, my fist gonna be in your mouth and all that shit. I said, this is not the impression that we want. But later on, the lady came back and she was talking to Alex again. And Simone, she apologized. But old girl said, our apology accepted, but, I stand by what I said. Y'all ain't ready for no ASA. No, nobody want Take 3, ain't taking Take 3 serious right now enough for ASA. So, of course, Simone is still in her feelings. And, Alex had to reassure her what it was. And they played an old track of them. Moving on from that, speaking of Simone, she gets word from Angel that he had to leave. Mateo had to move him. What is his name? Because it's not Mateo. Okay? I'm thinking a dude from Superstore whose name Mateo. What is his name? It's an M, I'm pretty sure. Whatever. But basically, Simone go up in there being pissed off because he was supposed to be helping him hide helping hide Angel from Ice and all that stuff. But what he said was Ice was getting wind of what was going on, and it was the heat was heating up, so they had to take him out and move him down to Gainesville, Florida. And so it was a community where the illegal immigrants could go temporarily without nobody fucking with them or whatever. And he got to give his experience being, in Cuba and having to leave and not asking questions and being concerned and all that stuff. But Simone was still pissed the fuck off. So that was that. Moving on. This whole thing with Star and Noah. Okay. So Star just gave birth. Noah the baby daddy. Noah got to that car accident, and we remember we thought he was on some drugs. Okay, he was about to take them drugs again. You know, he had started drinking or whatever. But we found out later on in the show that the results of his drug test came back. His tox screen came back inconclusive. Now he's the baby daddy, and Maurice come up in there trying to give him this good news. Oh, I got you on the billboard ASA. I'm gonna get you the slot because he needs something because he has not had anything out in a while, you know. And so the doctor told him that his back was fractured a little bit. You just need to rest up, stay in the hospital for a few more days, get on these painkillers and all that stuff. He was like, nah, bruh, I ain't finna get on these painkillers. I'm an addict, so I'ma just ride it out. And so the doctor was like, you sure about that? He was like, hell yeah, I'm sure about that. I said, I don't know about this. So he went on through it. You know, he went to the little billboard party or whatever. He did what he had to do. And it was just throwing me off because he was up there performing and shit. And you just got through talking about how your back hurt and stuff. I said, I thought your back was fractured. He jumping up and everything. But then when it was over with, he had to hide the fact that the motherfucker was in pain. Okay? He was in pain. You know, they were trying to take the baby from him, but come to find out, his tox screen did come back clean. Now, the reason why they tried to take the baby from him, because he was going to get custody for the moment, because of the simple fact that Star got into it with Hunter's mama's twin sister. Okay? That bitch came in the hospital. I forgot to tell y'all on the last episode that she was there. Okay? She popped back up on the scene. So she listening to her style in the toilet trying to talk to Simone on FaceTime. This bitch coming to the hospital room and she looking at the baby. She was like, oh, how can somebody so evil like your ass make something so cute like a little Hershey dip like you, little Hershey swirl? I said, bitch, who the fuck? Star was like, get the fuck up out my room. You better get away from my child, whatever. It was like, how you know about me and all this stuff? I didn't do nothing to your sister. You did. It was like, my sister is gone because of you. My nephew Hunter is gone because of you. And so I had to take something away from you just like I did your daddy. And you know what? Just like your daddy told me that he killed my sister and all this stuff. So I had to do something to you and whoop-de-woo. This set fucking Star off, okay? She started, because she told the girl, and let me just tell you this, she warned her. She said, stay away and get away from my child. This was a woman that just had birth. Hormones all over the fucking place. Bitch, that maternal instinct came in. Bitch, what you not gonna do is put your hands on my child or even make it seem like you gonna do anything to my child. And that's what took over. And she started beating that bitch ass, okay? And I don't blame her. But then the nurse and the security and all that stuff came up in there. She's screaming, oh my God, get her off of me. She attacked me. I don't want her charged up. I said, no, this bitch didn't. She went full white woman. Full white woman on another white woman. Okay, because you know in real life, the girl that played Star, she half black too. You know, I said, girl, and then wound up getting Star locked up, no bail, and because the family got connections, they fucking with Star. So she's gonna be in jail for a minute with no bail, all because this bitch came into her room threatening her, and so therefore Star technically defended herself, even though she didn't have to touch her, but technically speaking, she did. Okay, and now she got to pay the price because you want revenge off of something that she didn't do. Your fucking nephew was a fucking abuser and he deserved what he got. Your fucking sister was a fucking maniac and she deserved what she got, okay? So, you know, that's what it is. Actions meet consequences. And so now Star is in prison. You we gonna see next week. She don't have a court date until the next 4 months. Mind you, they don't have no bail for her. And I said, this is fucked up. She in there singing, I'm going down. I said, I know you going down, bitch. You going down for real. Because they trying to take you out, Star. They is really trying. Like, all this time, I was like, you know, Star get on my goddamn nerves, you know. She do too fucking much. But now I feel fucking bad for the bitch. They didn't really took her out for the count. They done took her ass out for the count. Over some bullshit that she didn't even do. But anyway, so now Noah got the baby. And Noah was in the studio. Jackson bring his ass. Mind you, Jackson was nowhere to be found when all this stuff was going down. Then outside the courtroom, he's standing outside. Simone got to go. Why you ain't come up in there? She need all the fucking people that love her in the world to be there to support her and all this shit and woo woo woo. And then he just drove the fuck off. I said, bitch, what was the point? What was the point? And then gonna pop up in the studio with Noah, basically trying to make it seem like he really so. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get your stance. You know, you fell in love with this girl. You fell in love with a baby that you thought was yours. So you can't turn those feelings off automatically. But what you don't do is you don't come in on somebody else's territory and try to act all big and bad like you gonna take the baby. That's how he came at Noah. I'm trying to check and see if you really clean and if you this and that. Bitch, you, regardless of if he was clean or not, you ain't the baby daddy. So you ain't got no right to this child. You can be in Star's life all you want to, and Noah wasn't even trying to stop you from doing that. But what you won't do is try to step in him between him and his son trying to bond. I said, Jackson, if you don't get your ass out of here, get your emotional ass out of here, go get your feelings in check. You need some time away for a minute, and let that be that, okay? I was just like, girl, y'all got me fucked up this episode. Did I miss anything? That's basically was it. They got Scar. Ooh, they finna put Star through it. They are really about to put Star through it. How many more episodes we got? This episode 10. So we got like what? At least 5, 6 more episodes, right? But anyway, y'all tell me how I feel. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode. If I missed anything, put it down in the comments. It was a good episode. And I will see you guys later on tonight for Black Ink Crew. Peace.